There's a difference between joy and enjoyment. Enjoyment is a more or less passive state, such as when we enjoy some form of entertainment. Joy, on the other hand, is an active status which rises spontaneously through involvement and action. If we observe children, we see that they experience a true state of joy when they are able to do something, whether it is learning how to jump for the first time, or helping their mother in some activity, or simply running, playing, and experiencing life actively. Those who have this spontaneous ability to simply participate and act have a welling up of joy internally. Similarly, when we set out to work on some project, achieve or accomplish some action, we have the joy of the action, which is much more real and intense than the enjoyment of adulation or success that follows when others appreciate the result. The mother writes, quote, "It is only effort, in whatever domain it be, material effort, moral effort, intellectual effort, which creates in the being certain vibrations which enable you to get connected with universal vibrations. And it is this which gives joy. It is effort which pulls you out of inertia. It is effort which makes you receptive to the universal forces. And the one thing above all which spontaneously gives joy, even to those who do not practice yoga, who have no spiritual aspiration, who lead quite an ordinary life, is the exchange of forces with universal forces. People do not know this. They would not be able to tell you that it is due to this, but so it is. There are people who are just like beautiful animals. All their movements are harmonious. Their energies are spent harmoniously. Their uncalculating efforts call in energies all the time, and they are always happy. But sometimes they have no thoughts in their head. Sometimes they have no feelings in their heart. They live an altogether animalish life. I have known people like that, beautiful animals. They were handsome, their gestures were harmonious, their forces quite balanced, and they spent without reckoning and received without measure. They were in harmony with the material universal forces, and they lived in joy. They could not perhaps have told you that they were happy. Joy with them was so spontaneous that it was natural. And they would have been still less able to tell you why, for their intelligence was not very developed. I have known such people who were capable of making the necessary effort, not a prudent and calculated effort, but a spontaneous one, in no matter what field, material, vital, intellectual, etc. And in this effort, there was always joy. For example, a man sits down to write a book. He makes an effort which sets vibrating something in his brain to attract ideas. Well, suddenly this man experiences joy. It is quite certain that whatever you do, even the most material work like sweeping a room or cooking, if you make the necessary effort to do this work to the maximum of your ability, you will feel joy, even if what you do is against your nature. When you want to realize something, you make quite spontaneously the necessary effort. This concentrates your energies on the thing to be realized, and that gives a meaning to your life. This compels you to a sort of organization of yourself, a sort of concentration of your energies, because it is this that you wish to do, and not 50 other things which contradict it. And it is in this concentration, this intensity of the will, that lies the origin of joy. This gives you the power to receive energies in exchange for those you spend. End quote. Reference, Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, Living Within, the yoga approach to psychological health and growth, disturbances of the vital, boredom and lack of energy, pages 53 to 56.